Have you ever died in one of your favorite multiplayer games and ended up spectating one of your teammates only to remark to yourself, "There's no fucking way this is a real person"? Have you ever had to sit in total silence, stunned at the sheer stupidity of one of your teammates' utterly thoughtless plays? Have you ever come to the painful realization that you were doomed the moment you enter Team Select? That you never even stood a chance of winning the game with a set of underdeveloped, primitive life forms that are now chattering away in your ear? Well, today, it's finally time to pull back the curtain on exactly how matchmaking works to ruin ranked games, and it's definitely not what you expect. Welcome to the Solo Queue Sanctuary. Here, your teammates get to run free, awaiting their turn to be selected to ruin your next ranked game. In this sanctuary, they can be unashamed, running free and wild, and doing all the things they love to do. Things like licking windows, eating sand and dirt, and whatever this guy's doing. But their purpose here isn't just to enjoy themselves. Each unique teammate has one singular purpose on this earth, one reason for taking up space and wasting precious air. That purpose? Absolutely annihilating any flicker of hope within you that you'd have any chance of winning that ranked game. See, for you, losing a ranked game could just be a minor annoyance. It could even get you somewhat frustrated. But for these guys, it's everything they could ever hope to achieve. Getting you to lose a ranked game is an honor. But the real prize is yet to come. That's because today is a very special day for these disgusting little things. What's today, you ask? Today is your rank up game. Not every one of these primitive creatures will get selected for this special occasion. Only the densest and the dimmest among them will ever feel the satisfaction of entering that ranked game, knowing they're about to feed like never seen before. Will it be the dumbest in the group? Decision-making and game sense completely inconceivable to anyone with wrinkles in their brain? Perhaps it's the slowest, with the reaction time of a small block of cement? And the game mechanics of a particularly gifted chimpanzee? Or is it the one who enters games solely to bitch and moan on mic, making it impossible for anyone else to enjoy themselves? Nobody knows for sure, and that's why they eagerly await in excitement for the day they get to ruin your ranked game. So when you lose your next ranked game, your fist clenched in pure animalistic rage at the absolute imbeciles running loose on your team, just remember the smiling faces at the Solo Queue Sanctuary. Until next time. Alright, so now that stupid PSA is out of the way, I need to get something off my chest. I hate each and every one of these things with every fiber of my being.
You need to leave!
Alright guys, listen. I'm not here to rag on people for being bad at video games. That's what the ranks are for. Today, I'm talking about very specific behaviors I know all of us can relate to. And to be honest, ranks don't really mean much to me considering you can find apes no matter how high you climb. I mean, on rare occasions, I am the ape. But unlike the idiots I'm going to talk about today, I can actually own up to it. So without further ado, please enjoy my thoughts on bad teammates. So this one's a classic.
I'm just having fun. Why are you picking on me? I'm just having fun.
Do you see this? What does this say? Casual Okay, that's enough. Now what does this say? Ranked mode? Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Nah, I don't really get it. If you're playing a mode with the express purpose of being competitive, instead of a mode with the express purpose of being casual and just for fun, and your excuse for being a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal polluting my ranked game is, "I'm just having fun," how do you get out of the house? Are you able to chew gum and walk at the same time? I mean, let's get some dialogue going here. How do you exist? On a serious note though, nobody sits down and plays ranked to lose because of some simpleton who just wants to have fun. I'm going to say what nobody else has the courage to say. Your personal enjoyment means absolutely to me. I am here to win the game. Nobody plays ranked to babysit morons. Guys, let's just face it. If having fun and kicking your feet and giggling is your #1 priority, go play casual. I promise you, I absolutely promise you, nobody will call you out for wanting to have fun in a casual mode. Now, I don't know which one is more infuriating. I'm just trying out characters, or I'm just having fun. I personally think both are the same magnitude of stupid for basically the same reasons. When they created the game, they created a mode for casual players, a mode for competitive players, and then they explicitly created a mode for you to practice your freaking character. Hey dude, you're doing like pretty terribly. Do you know what you're doing on that character? Chill out, dude. I'm just trying characters. So, why are you in ranked? If you want to try out characters, you know there's a practice arena for that, right? Why would I do that? Well, they created the game mode for that reason alone. You can just learn the character and then play them in ranked. Yeah, nah, I think I want to play them in ranked. You know, you don't have to be an expert on the character, but it would be great if you at least somewhat knew what you were doing. Hang on, let me just read my abilities for a second. Dude, can you please just switch? I literally have zero interest in winning this game. Sorry to break it to you. You wanna know what this is like? This is like entering a very competitive tournament for a sport, showing up to a must-win game, and then going on to play a position you've never once played in your life. Oh, what's that? Oh, you never do that. Oh, that's right. You never do that because you'd get your ass kicked up and down the field, and any girl who's watching would be laughing at you for being such a fucking clown. So you're not willing to embarrass yourself like that, but it's fine to you to hop on ranked and do it in my game, right? It's fine, right? Who cares? It's just a game. Which brings me to my next point. It's just a game. Why are you mad, bro? Now there's very little that a video game can do to make me have a complete and total meltdown, but when you've been doing poorly all day, and you're on the verge of losing it, and then some mouth breather hits you with the line, I don't know why you're so mad, bro. It's just a game. I get that people take it too far. Typing up a storm and smashing controllers is definitely not a healthy reaction and indicates that you really need to get off the game. But can we at least acknowledge that a competitive mode is meant to be competitive? As in, it's not too much to ask that your teammates give a shiny rat's ass about winning the game. And another thing, what if I have fun not losing? What are you saying? Holy sh! Huh? Is that so crazy to say? I want my teammates to try their best because losing a game entirely due to factors outside of your control feels terrible. And then we have these guys. The guys who will never, ever, ever, ever switch off a character they are either very clearly underperforming on or being viciously countered on. Now obviously this doesn't apply to games like League of Legends where you can't switch, but games like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals are entirely built on the premise that you can switch up the team when something clearly isn't working. There are many types of guys who won't switch. Variations of this guy include the guy who is clearly good at his character but somehow got to his rank without knowing how to play any other fucking character in the game. Also known as a one-trick. If his character is picked, he'll throw, and if it's banned, he'll throw. The guy who absolutely refuses to play healer even if it will cost him the game. He will say as much in the chat in Team Select. This guy also smells like absolute shit. The guy who only plays one character and somehow still sucks on them. They're a net negative for the team but still refuse to switch. And I can go on, but I feel like you guys get the picture. And now, for the final variation of bad teammate that I can think of, you have the guy who just can't stop complaining. Now I understand if you get the impression that I'm this guy based on how I've been ranting, and it's fine if you think that. But first and foremost, I play ranked games to win. Oops. However, I could care less if the one trick in the lobby is slightly underperforming on a character he doesn't play. I don't care if a guy is less mechanically gifted but is actually trying his best. But there are guys who play games, and it seems like their sole objective is to be as miserable and toxic as possible. On behalf of everyone who plays video games like these, if you feel the need to spend more time typing than you spend playing, if you're willing to throw the game from the start based on the smallest perceived slight from one of your teammates, if someone calling you out on a video game is enough to bruise your precious, fragile little ego, might I suggest? No, seriously, go the fuck outside. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it for today. Tell me though, did I miss anyone? And what experiences have you had with teammates in your games? Thanks for watching and have a wonderful